Hello everyone. Today I'm going to demo the Google Sheets Formula Tracer by Casabase Software. The Google Sheets Formula Tracer is a Google Sheets add-on that allows you to quickly see all the precedents and dependents for any given formula in your spreadsheet. It graphically displays the call stack for a formula, allowing the user to immediately identify every component that makes up a particular cell value. Let's look at a quick example to see how powerful this functionality can be. Let's imagine you were sent this Google Sheet file from a coworker, but when you open the file, it's obvious there's a major data anomaly that stands out in the chart. Looking at the source data for this chart, you can quickly spot where the data anomaly is. Looking at the cell, you can see that it's based on a formula. This particular formula is easy enough, but when you look at the components for this formula, you can see that it in turn is based off another formula, this one pointing at a different sheet. And this is where it starts to get challenging and time-consuming to figure out where this data anomaly is coming from. This is where the Google Sheets Formula Tracer by Casabase Software can help. Simply open up the Formula Tracer from the Add-ons menu, and you'll see a side panel with buttons to find the precedents, or everything that a formula depends on, or the dependents, which means everything that depends on this formula. Getting back to our example, all we'd have to do is highlight the formula in question and select the Find Precedents button. The Formula Tracer will find all the elements that make up this cell value and display them in an easy-to-read tree. Our starting point, B4, is at the top, and the elements that make up the formula in B4, B11 and B18, are shown as children underneath. Also, if you hover over any element, it will show in the tree the formula for that particular cell. So to quickly find where the data anomaly is, we'd simply follow the breadcrumbs generated by the Formula Tracer. We can click on an element in the tree and it'll automatically highlight the cell in question. So we see that cell B11 is summing values B4 through D4 of the Unit Data by Month tab. So we'll go ahead and click on that and it'll bring us over to the Unit Data by Month tab and highlight the range. That's not the end of the line though, because we can see that this range has a formula in it as well in cell D4. So if we click on that, we can see that cell D4 is summing a named range. Without the Formula Tracer, you'd have to pull up all the named range definitions to figure out what the named range was pointing to. But since we've already traced this formula, we can simply click on the node in the Formula Tracer tree to highlight exactly what the named range is pointing to. In this case, it's pulling from the Supplemental Data tab, which you know to be an error since the Unit Data by Month tab should contain the base raw data. So you'd simply find the correct values for March for the West region, enter the correct value, and that'll update your chart to correct all the data anomalies. While this was a fairly easy example, formulas in Google Sheets can quickly become extremely complex, increasing the risk of errors, invalid data, or bad decisions made at the hands of incorrectly calculating formulas. The Google Sheets Formula Tracer by Casabase Software reduces the risk of incorrect formulas, allowing you to be more confident in the results of your calculations.